Welcome everyone. The Marvel Snap global release has finally gone live, and first impressions of this game is it's fantastic. Very slick, and if you like trading card games, I would definitely say get on this. It is a very free to play friendly game, which for a game today, a mobile release, a Steam cross-play release, that is a very rare thing. So I recommend, if you like trading card games, if you like the Marvel franchise, Marvel Snap is definitely a game you want to get on. So what makes this game so free to play friendly is that everyone can unlock every single card without spending a penny. There'll be no deck out of your reach as long as you put the work in, because that's what it's going to take. Just grinding the game, increasing your collection level, will keep unlocking different cards from different pools, because there's 3 different pools depending on your collection level. As you progress, you advance to achieve these different pools. There's currently 3 pools in the game, and you haven't even got to worry about being outclassed against opponents because you haven't unlocked certain cards yet, because the matchmaking in this game for the actual ranked play is all based on your collection level. So as long as you can put a half decent deck together with the cards you have, you should be winning, let's say, at least 50% of your games and just progressing through the ranks at a nice rate. Let's show you some gameplay then with these basic cards. So the actual way the game works is there's 6 turns, as you can see at the bottom right here, there's 6 turns. Not that I can go this turn, so let's just skip this turn. You'll see there's a retreat button at the bottom here, which is actually very important, because there's a betting system at the top here where that 1 is. Later on you can bet as you play, but the general way to win these games is there are 3 locations in the middle which you can see, which is like poker. The flop, the river, the turn. So very similar to poker in that respect, and to win the game you need to have control over 2 of these locations. To get control of a location just means you have to have the highest points, which you get the highest points for playing cards with their power. But from what I've been seeing so far, it's been a lot of fun. I've been very much enjoying myself. As you'll see there, each location has some different wording there to try and add some spice to the game. All of them have some sort of stipulation to stop you just bombing out your best cards. It actually adds some decent strategy to the game and just generally makes it really fun. The cards themselves, most of them have different abilities. As if you click on this one, Jessica Jones here, so on reveal when she gets played, if I don't play another card here next turn, she gets +4 power, which is very good in the early game. And because games are only 6 turns long, they are very quick. So no waiting around, having to play 15-minute games like you may have done in Hearthstone back in the day when I used to play it. But there are lots of different strategies you can get, and the best way to get into these meta decks is to progress through that collection level, because the higher collection level gets, the more cards there are, and the more decks you can play. But for starters, you start off with some basic cards, which they're alright, nothing too bad. That is a bad play for this person, a very bad play, because they're now missing out on the extra power from Jessica Jones, and Namor likes to be on a location by himself, so they've lost some power there. So it's a bad play. But turn 6, my final play. Can I win if I do this? We'll see, I'm not sure. I'm going to go for an Odin play here. I cannot win this left-hand side. Can I? On reveal. Maybe that one will kick in. We'll see if this one kicks in, and we might get the win here. Going in with an Odin in my last turn. I've not done the betting system because you can bet at the top here, and you can actually get up to 8 cubes, which that can be quite expensive. That's 8 points in the ranking that you could drop potentially. So that retreat button, if someone does start doing high bets, you can just leave and not worry about it. You're only going to lose 1 cube instead of potentially 8 cubes. That's a whole different system, a bit more advanced in the game, which the game will explain to you. And we've gone into a colossal draw, but I have won. I believe I've won because I have overall more points. So when this draw happens, which is actually quite a rare scenario I've seen, I've only drawn about 3 to 4 games, I think, in about 40 games I've had so far today. That's quite a lot. I've been grinding on it quite hard. I've been enjoying myself. But that was a game, and they are just very quick. And when you win a game, you rank up your cards, which is another aspect of the game which I will cover in another video, because that might need a bit more of detail to explain. We've got a season pass. You've got this recruit season. So once we do this season pass, the actual paid battle pass will open, which will be a lot better rewards. You've got your collection here, so lots of cards to make lots of decks with. You've got your shop. Of course, there's going to be some sort of paid content to it, but you do not need to put any money into it if you do not want to. Yes, you can get some variant cards here, but you can unlock the base card to actually use in gameplay itself just by progressing through the collection level, leveling that up as I mentioned earlier. These variants are just the exact same copy of that card. You can't play two copies of the same card. It's just a copy which looks different. So essentially a skin element to the game. Fast upgrade. From what I've been told on Discord and speaking to Australian players who have had the game out for a few months now, avoid this one. It's not worth it. You will not need it. Credits and gold are an option. Gold is going to buy you different variants if you want, or you can unlock missions as well, which the missions are over here. So you've got your daily missions, your weekly missions, your starter missions, which I've nearly completed, all different ways to get materials to level up your characters. But overall, gameplay wise, it is pretty sick. It's got speed, strategy, lots of fun elements to it. So if you like Marvel, get on down and install Marvel Snap. It's on iOS, it's on Android, it's on Steam, so very easy to get access to. And I'll have plenty more tutorials coming up for you, including looking at meta decks, as well as making our own fun decks, because it's not all about meta, it's about having fun as well, because we want to make a ton of decks with all of our cards. And as I mentioned, I've been playing for a few hours today. It came out today, and I already have this amount of cards, so if I can get that in one day, let's think how many cards we can get in a week. And if you did enjoy the video, please do hit like and subscribe to the channel for me, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.